Alrighty. Hello. Rehearsing's for weenies. Anyway, the wife picked this one out. We are using a recipe out of... If you do any dealings with schools, you'll know that the fundraiser kids will usually blast you for stupid fundraising activities. And you can either buy horrifically overpriced food, or you can buy horrifically overpriced cookbooks. Like 3 of these little guys is like $132. But this is crockpot potluck for all occasions. And our occasion is the wife wanted cream cheese chicken with broccoli. So to get started, we got 2 pounds of chicken cut down into little pieces, a tablespoon of olive oil, and a pack of Italian salad dressing mix. That's going to get us going. So we're going to start with an unceremonious flop. Oh, God. It sounded like afterbirth. Anyway. This just goes on low for 3 hours before we can do anything else. The wife has already correctly identified that this recipe is going to be a what?
Pita.
Yes, a pita, a pain in the ass. So here's our first step. This is just going to go on the slow cooker on low. It's already on low. And we'll be back in 3 hours with the next step. So there you have it.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
All right. It's been...
Well, probably about 3.5 hours since your mother called.
My mom called, so I got stuck on the phone.
God forbid you just tell her you have to go.
Well, I don't think she would understand. But here... What do you think?
She's just checking it out.
The cat approves.
Okay.
We've just got that chicken cooking in the Italian dressing.
Yep. Italian seasoning mix.
Italian seasoning mix. All right, so this is really the wife's deal here. So, while that was all cooking, she made this. So tell us what's in here.
That is 1/2 cup of onion, 4 ounces of mushrooms, a can...
Out of a can. Mushrooms.
Yes. A can of cream of chicken soup, 1 10-ounce bag of frozen broccoli, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and 1/8 cup of vermouth.
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 It calls for sherry.
Sherry,
But
yes.
I just use dry vermouth instead. So that's all going to dump in here. So actually it's going to be, I suspect, pretty good. If nothing else, it's going to be ultra filling.
I'm going to come over.
Yeah, come on. Now, does it say if it's supposed to, when it serves, we're going to serve it
It
over
says
rice?
serve it over pasta.
Over pasta, because there's not enough going on in here to begin with. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to give
Mix that up.
Give it a stir. And there's some liquid in the bottom here that's going to thin this out, in case you were worried about it being way too thick. And that might be a little too much liquid. Whatever. It'll cook down. So once we get this all mixed up, which it appears to be fairly mixed, we're going to re-lid it, and how long are we giving it?
An hour.
All right, so it's
low.
going to go in, staying on low for another hour. So the cat approves. If you want to take a, she's chowing down over there. So that is not the right lid. There we go. So we will be back in about an hour. All right, so it's been another hour or so since we threw in the stuff for the wife's cheesy cream cheese chicken with broccoli. So that actually looks pretty good. The sauce is pretty thick. I assume once it starts to cool off, it'll be all right. It almost looks like an Alfredo you got going on in here. I'm going to imagine it's probably going to need something. It doesn't strike me that there was anything in here to give it any real flavor. So, what you have achieved is miraculous. You have successfully replicated any Alfredo chicken and broccoli available at any family restaurant that doesn't do Italian quite right.
Oh,
no,
thanks.
No, it's good, but it is not what it should be. So here you go.
Oh, is this for me?
This is for you.
Okay.
Here you go. Wait, people at home.
What?
Oh.
Did you just give it to me?
That's an HD now. Oh. There we go. Right, it's good, but there's not a lot going on. I mean, it's...
You know, not everything needs to be over the top hot. That is delicious.
It's good. It's good. I'm going to have another piece.
Yeah, what are you doing eating all my chicken?
I mean, you're right. It's good. The dog obviously wants some of it.
Here's some new floor. Very
Oh,
nice.
that's right. That's after the washing the dishwasher pop. So I find that quite tasty. That'll be good. What did they say?
Over pasta.
Over pasta, probably over some egg noodles, or even really if you wanted to do the whole crappy Italian restaurant kind of vibe, throw it over some overcooked fettuccine, and you've got yourself a winner there. But otherwise, it's really good. I'll probably do this over rice. I think that'd be really good on some rice. And there you have it. That is a slow cooker
Cream cheese chicken
and
with broccoli.
So we'll call that one a win and good times.